What's up, Tech Feed? I'm Jon Rettinger. Welcome back to another episode of TechnoBuffalo's Driven. This is the show where we take car news and condense them and smash them and deliver them on a silver platter to you so you know what's going on in the automotive world. And sometimes we even get behind the wheel and give you guys some hands-on, wheels-on, hands-on-them wheel action. Up this week, though, we've got a top 5 list for you. At the 2013 International Geneva Auto Show, electric cars were everywhere. Here an electric car, there an electric car, in your face an electric car. So I've had a chance to drive a lot of the electric automobiles out there, so I wanted to run through the top 5 electric cars that are available right now. Let's go ahead and start with number 5. We've got the Ford Focus Electric. I drove this badass little hatch for the better part of 2 months, and it really started my sexy love affair for electric powertrains. It is a 23 kilowatt hour high voltage lithium ion battery and delivered real world range of about 70 miles. It's pretty loaded with tech, also utilizing the My Ford mobile app and trip planning with EcoRoute. I really liked the car. It was fun to drive. There were some crazy OS quirks with the head unit, but it was a lot of fun. I love that instant torque of electric cars. A lot of people think of electric cars as sort of very slow golf carts. One of the cool things about electric drivetrains, you get instant torque. You don't have to wait for gears to wind up. Essentially, think of it as using an electric drill. As soon as you push that trigger down, that drill is spinning at max speed. Alright, so number 4 is the 2013 Nissan Leaf. It only barely edged out the Focus, really just because of its improved range and decreased price from 2012. Rear-wheel drivers are constantly getting around 80 plus miles of actual driving, so you're getting higher range than you are on the Ford Focus. This odd looking little hatch has 130 mpg in the city and 103 on the highway. MPGe is the new fangled term that's been used to describe essentially how far you can go on a 1 gallon of gas equivalent. So 130 mpge and 103 on the highway. You get better, actually, gas mileage in the city because you get regenerative braking when you stop. Essentially what that does is it takes the kinetic energy that's usually lost in braking due to heat and puts it right back in the battery pack. So you're doing more stop and go in cities, you're actually getting better range. So sort of counterintuitively, sitting in traffic can sometimes be good for your battery. Number 3, the Chevy Volt. Consumer Reports recently said that Volt owners are the happiest of any car owners out there, and I totally get that. 2 people in our office actually have the 2013 Volts and absolutely love them. So the Volt does something kind of cool. It uses a gas and electric drivetrains, but the gas is only being used as a generator. Essentially what it's going to do is it's going to take that little gas engine inside, and it's not really driving the wheels, it's putting electricity back into the battery pack, so it's always a generator. So it sort of eliminates that inherent range anxiety with electric cars. So you can drive, the Volts 35 to 40 miles on pure electric, and then you can continue on the gas. And if you need more range, you can just put in more gas. Alright, number 2, we're getting a little on the exotic side, the Fisker Karma. At the rate things are going, by the time you watch this video, the company might not even be around. But financial issues aside, the Karma is a stunning car to see and a perfect example of form over function. This is a design that could only come from the mind that brought us some of the most iconic Aston Martins and BMWs in recent years, and of course that's its namesake Henrik Fisker, so it's not really a true electric either. The plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, or PHEV, is utilizing a very similar technology to the Volt, and that it's a GM-sourced 2-liter turbo engine that serves as a generator to power the 2.1 kilowatt hour battery pack. When fully juiced, the Karma can cruise up to 50 miles on pure electricity. This is an absolutely beautiful car, and I hope they can find a way to stick around. And at number 1, this should come as no surprise to you guys that know me, it is the Tesla Model S. Pretty much racking up every single automotive award last year, including the first ever unanimous Motor Trend Car of the Year award. The Model S is a sight to behold. This car is absolutely gorgeous. Aside from having crazy aerodynamics at 0.24 coefficient of drag, this car is an absolute beast. The 85 kilowatt performance model can go head to head with Porsche or any other supercar, pulling an actual testing of 0 to 60 times in under 4 seconds. This thing is a beast, but it's not just that top end. The car can actually be a little bit on the affordable side too. Coming in 3 battery configurations, you've got a 40 kilowatt, 60 kilowatt, and the Big Daddy 85 kilowatt, delivering ranges of somewhere between 160 to 260 miles depending on which battery pack you go for, and prices before tax credits depending on where you live starting around $50,000. This is an electric car that everybody can drive, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and there's a 17-inch touchscreen inside of it. This thing is absolutely stunning. I can't say enough for this car. I had a chance to drive the 85 kilowatt performance model, and I can only equate it to this. If you've ever gone on a roller coaster and it clicks up right to the top and you know any second you're going to take off with raw speed, that's how this car feels. I've had a chance to drive some really fast performance cars, but nothing has ever been like driving the Tesla Model S. So there are a lot of other cars that could have made this list, including electric cars that are coming out in the future. So talking about the Cadillac ELR, the Volkswagen XL1, and of course the Mercedes SLS AMG E-Cell. There are a ton of electric cars coming out in the near future and I cannot wait to check them out. Did I miss one? Is one of your favorite electrics or electric part cars not on this list? I want to hear from you. Leave your comments down below. I'll be responding to them. We can have a chat about cars. Thank you guys for watching the episode of TechnoBuffalo's Show. And be sure to subscribe to the tech feed right here on my head for the latest and greatest tech content, including really up-to-the-minute news from the world of technology. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Jon Rettinger. I'll see you next video.